21st day of the month of September. In an early year of a decade, not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, no. Little shop of horrors, bop, shibop. Little shop of terror, watch them drop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, no. Shing-a-ling-ling, what a lucky thing to be happening. Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Shing-a-ling-ling, shing-a-sang-jang in the air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sha-la-la-la, stop it where you are, don't you move a thing. Better, telling you better. Tell your mama something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware. Come on, little shop of horrors, pop, shibop. You'll never stop the terror, little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no.
Break now, Krellborn!
Nothing, Mr. Mushnick.
Oh. So, she finally decides to come to work.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnick.
What morning? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that we've had any customer. Where's customers when you want a flower shop on Skid Row?
I'm sorry.
Seymour, what is going on back there?
Very little, Mr. Mushnick.
Audrey, you'd better go back there and go see what he's... Yeesh. Audrey, where'd you get that shiner?
Shina?
Audrey, that no-good boyfriend of yours, he beating up on you again? Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm beginning to think that maybe he's not such a nice boy.
You don't meet nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnick.
I got these plants I repotted for you, Mr.
What? No, Seymour! Look at what you've done to the inventory! Oh.
Don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnick.
Oh, hi, Audrey. You look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup?
I'll clean it up before any of the customers get here.
Yeah, well, that ought to give you plenty of time. Oh. Oh. Look, God, what an existence I've got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy. My life is a living hell. And you, oh, you street urchins, off the stoop. Ain't it bad enough I got the winos permanently decorating my storefront? I need 6 worthless ragamuffins to complete the picture.
We ain't bothering nobody. I'll be Crystal.
No, we're not, Ronette.
You ought to be in school.
We on the split shift.
Right, we went to school to the 5th grade, then we split.
So how do you intend to better yourselves,
Better ourselves. Mister, when you're from Skid Row, there ain't no such thing. Alarm goes off town till it's 5 p.m.
Then you go
Downtown, where the folks are broke. You go downtown, where your life's a joke. You go downtown, where you buy your soap. And you go home to Skid Row. Home to Skid Row.
Yes, you go
Downtown, where the cabs don't stop.
Downtown, where the food is slop. Downtown, where the hot hands flop in the snow. Down on Skid Row.
Uptown, you cater to 1,000,000 ducks. Uptown, your messengers and mail clerks. Eating all your lunches at the hot dog carts. The bosses take your money and they break your hearts. And uptown, you cater to 1,000,000 whores. You disinfect Toronto on their bathroom floors. And morning tribulation, afternoons of curse. And 5 o'clock is even worse.
That's when you go
Downtown, where the guys are drips. Downtown, where they rip your slips. Downtown, where relationships are no go. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row.
Poor. All my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kiddo. I started life as an orphan, child of the streets, here on Skid Row. He took me in, gave me shelter, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, calls me a slob, which I am. So I live downtown. That's your home address, you live downtown. When your life's a mess, you live downtown. Where depression's just status quo. Someone show me a way to get out of here, 'cause I constantly pray I'll get out of here. Please won't somebody say I'll get out of here. Someone give me my shot or I'll rot here. Show me how and I will, I'll get out of here. I'll start climbing uphill and get out of here. Someone tell me I still can get out of here. Someone tell Lady Luck that I'm stuck here. Gee, it sure would be swell to get out of here. Bid the God a farewell and get out of here. I move heaven and hell and get out of Skid. I don't know what to get out of Skid, but a hell of a lot to get out of Skid. People tell me there's not a way out of Skid, but believe me, I got to get out of Skid Row.
Look at that. 6 o'clock and we didn't sow so much as a fern. I guess this is it. So, don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean
You can't mean.
Why? What don't I mean? I mean, I'm closed. Forget it. Kaput.
you can't.
Kaput! Extinct! I'm closing this god and customer-forsaken place.
Mr. Mushnick, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnick, is we've talked about it and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run in the back and get that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of those exotic plants that Seymour has been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we both were thinking that maybe some of his strange and interesting plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract some new business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There. Now isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of weirdo plant is that, Seymour?
I don't know. I think it's some sort of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name. And Audrey, too.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, maybe it'll...
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in front of a window doesn't mean that people will suddenly just...
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey, too.
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Where did you find it?
Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago? I was walking through the wholesale flower district that day. And I passed by this place with this old Chinese man. He sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Because he knows, you see, strange plants are my hobby. But he didn't have anything unusual there that day. And I was just about to, walk on by. When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and then I heard the strange humming sound like something from another world. And when the lights came back on, this weird plant was just sitting there. Just stuck in, among the zinnias. I could have sworn it wasn't there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
Well, that is an interesting story and a fascinating plant. Oh. I may as well take $50 worth of roses from here.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Can you break 100?
Like 100? I'm afraid we closed the register for the day.
I guess I'll take twice as many now when I...
Twice as many?
Many?
Twice as many!
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Audrey, my darling, kindly fetch this gentleman $100 worth of our very finest red American Beauty roses.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. That is one strange and interesting plant.
Well, don't just stand there. Quick. Put that plant, what do you call it?
And Audrey, too.
Leave that Audrey, too, right here by the window so the passerbys can see it. My God, I never believed it. My children, I'm taking us all out to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Mushnick, but I have a date.
With that same no good, Nick? I'm telling you, Audrey, you don't need a date. You need major medical. He just ain't a good, clean kind of boy.
He's a professional.
What kind of a professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnick, but he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I've got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl. So?
I don't know, Mr. Mushnick. This thing keeps giving me trouble. It just wilts like this. See?
Well, we're not going to dinner then. You're staying right here and taking care of this sick plant. How come it's fainting all the time?
I told you, it just wilts like this. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl.
Strictly between us. Neither is the Audrey 1.
If only I knew what breed it is. What genus. But it's nowhere in the books.
Well, Krellborn, my advice to you is you'd better figure it out. And fast. Look at what this little exotic beauty did for business.
I know.
So work, Seymour. Nurse that plant back to health. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do.
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Tui, I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you, but I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant, or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh Pod, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pinched your back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Ow! Darn roses, darn thorns. Clumsy me. Hey, Tui, look what I did to my... Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, I guess a few drops can hurt, as long as you don't make a habit out of it. I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy. Unless I open a vein. I'll give you a few drops. Ugh, if that'll appease. Now please, oh please, grow for me.
And thus we finish our interview with Seymour Krellborn, the young botanical. Do you mind if I call you a genius?
Gosh, no.
This genius who has discovered a new breed of plant life here they're unknown to this planet, the Audrey 2. Now, one last question, Mr. Krellborn. Do you feed anything in particular?
No. It's some, secret formula. But it's not hard to come by.
I see. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and
Oh, and I'd like to remind our listeners that the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively at Mushnik Skid Row
thank you.
Floors.
This is radio
Open
station
6 days a week, 10 to
WSKID.
6.
The address. Mention the. Oh, well. It's still great advertising. I can't believe it couldn't be happening. Pinch me, girls, it couldn't be happening. All of this sudden success coming out of the blue. I put a sign up right in the front window. An advertisement right in the front window. Stop in and see the amazing new plant Audrey 2. And the really spectacular thing is that people, they do. Seymour, that Troy Beaver klutz, finally got something right. Audrey 2 drives him nuts. What a blessing this wonderful plant should exist. To drive in the bucks for me hand over fist.
Well, how'd I do?
You was great, Seymour. You sounded sexier than Wolfman Jack.
But you forgot to mention the address. How many times have I told you?
I'm sorry, I was nervous, but where is Audrey? She said she'd be here.
Forget about Audrey. I got 3 more radio interviews lined up for tomorrow. And the Skid Row Herald Examiner wants a picture.
If I had a mother, she'd be so proud.
You're an overnight sensation, Seymour. Who'd have believed it? One day he pushed a broom, nothing in his news but gloom and doom. Refuse and give him room. Stand aside and watch that leather blow. Explosion, bang, kaboom. Don't it go to show you never know? Seymour was in a funk. He was number 0. Who'd have thunk? He'd become a hero, just a punk. He was a forgotten so-and-so. Then one day,
Crash, kaplunk.
don't it go to show you? Sit down, Seymour. Now we're gonna sing for ya. Oh, the world used to screw him. Fifth Web Pal, now they interview him, and they clamor to put his remarks on the air. All the world used to hate him. Now they start appreciate him, all because of that strange event over there. Observe him, here's a chap. Everything's landing in his lap.
I just cut my hand and in a snap, something out of Edgar Allan Poe has happened.
Simple sap, don't it go to show you never know? One day you're singing hash, feeling so rejected, lightning flash. You get resurrected, make a splash. Now you're at the big body Seymour. And when the thunder crash, crash kaboom, bam kaboom, sang kazong, sam kazoo, zowie howie, holy cow. Here it up, everybody go. Wow, wow, look out below. Don't it go to show you never know?
Carbon!
Well, look who's here.
Hi, girls. Am I late? Did I miss it?
Sure are, and sure did.
Seymour's first radio broadcast. I wanted to be here. I tried to be on time, but
Don't tell me. You got tied up.
no. Just handcuffed a little.
Girl, I don't know who this mess is you hanging out with, but he sure is hazardous to your health.
That's for sure, but I can't leave him.
Why not?
He'd get angry. And if he does this to me when he likes me, imagine what he'd do if he ever got mad.
So, dump the chump, get another guy, and let him protect ya.
And we got one all picked out.
A little botanical genius.
And she ain't talking about George Washington Carver.
You mean Seymour?
Bingo!
Oh, we're just friends. I could never be Seymour's girl. I've got a past.
And who amongst us has not?
I don't deserve a sweet, considerate, suddenly successful guy like Seymour. This child suffers from low self-image.
You have a point.
She have a problem. I know Seymour is the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I got a black guy in my arms in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we could be together at last.
Where's that, honey? An emergency room?
Oh no, it's just a daydream of mine. A little development I dreamed of, just off the interstate. Not fancy like Levittown. A little street in a little suburb, far, far from urban Skid Row. The sweetest, greenest place where everybody has the same little lawn out front and the same little flagstone patio out back. And all the houses are so neat and pretty, 'cause they all look just alike. Oh, I dream about it all the time. Just me and the toaster and a sweet little guy like Seymour. A matchbox of our own, a fence, a real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine, and the tract house that we share somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on our furniture to keep it neat and clean, and the pine sol scented air somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride, his father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture of better homes in Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere
for renovation, for spiffing up and grooming, cause customers are flocking and business has been booming. We need refrigeration in our new improved display, so we're closed for renovation today.
Yes, indeed, this is the shop you heard about on Channel 3 News. Yes, the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively here. We're closed for decoration, cause fortune has been smiling. So now we're due for painting, new plumbing and retiling. We'll make a ship-shop showplace of our little shop, and then tomorrow we'll be open again. Aren't you finished yet?
Yeah, but all these cuts are kind of making it hard.
You've been getting hurt so much lately.
I know. Seems like every time I pick up pruning shears, I slip. We're closed for renovation, for swabbing down and burning, cause business has been thriving since Audrey 2's been blooming. The phones have now stopped ringing with the customers who say, another bunch of peonies,
Another dozen daisies, please.
geraniums and anemones,
Forget-me-nots and fleur-de-lis.
With gratis home deliveries,
unpaid in fulls and CODs. We're closed for renovation today.
Seymour, have you sent that order out for Mrs. Shiva yet?
Mrs. Shiva?
Mrs. Shiva.
Mrs. Shiva. I forgot.
You forgot. You forgot? The Shivas are a most important funeral account. A big, enormous family, and they're dropping off like flies. I'm telling you, Krellborn, if we lose their business over this, you are finished!
You know, sometimes I think Mr. Mushnick's too hard on you.
No, I don't mind. After all, I owe him everything. He took me out of the Skid Row home for boys when I was just a little tyke. Gave me a warm place to sleep under the counter. Gave me food to eat like meatloaf and water. Gave me floors to sweep and toilets to clean and, every other Sunday off.
Well, I think you ought to raise your expectations, Seymour. Now that we're getting successful, I mean. Why don't you start with some new clothes? No offense, but with all the interviews and photo sessions, a big important experimental botanist has to look the part.
I'm a very bad shopper, Audrey. I don't have good taste like you.
Well, I could help you pick things out.
You would?
Sure,
You'd go shopping with me?
sure.
You'd be seen with me in a public space, like a department store.
Sure.
Tonight?
Oh, I can't tonight. I've got a date. But I'd like to go with you another time.
Sure. I'll pencil you in.
I bet you got a lot of dates now, huh?
Not dates, exactly. But a lot of garden clubs have been calling, asking me to give lectures.
Gee,
Imagine me, giving lectures. I never even finished grade school.
well, that doesn't matter, Seymour. You have life experience.
Some life experience? I don't even know what it's like to fly in an airplane.
Me neither.
Or have a fancy dinner at Howard Johnson's.
Me neither.
Or ride a motorcycle.
Oh, it's no big deal. And besides, it's dangerous.
It is?
Extremely. Well, I better go fix my face. My date'll be here any minute.
I'm afraid that information will cost you $1.
Hey. No problem.
It's right over there, but if you like the thousands of others flocking down to see the Audrey 2, you better come back tomorrow, man. This shop is closed today. Ooh, took his dollar.
I'm not here to buy posies, girls. I'm here to pick up my date.
Your date.
You ain't by any chance talking about a girl with a black eye?
And several other medical problems?
As a matter of fact,
That's him! That's the one! Who do you think you are treating her that way? Get out
out
of
of
here!
here,
Get
Joey.
out of
Get out of
here!
here.
Go!
ladies, I'm friendly. Peace. Pachin. Would you like some nitrous oxide?
Why don't you get lost, Vitalis brains? The last thing Audrey needs is more of your kind.
My kind's a nice kind, ladies. I'm not a monster.
What else would you call it?
I would call it an occupational hazard.
Say what?
You see, my line of work requires a certain fascination in human pain and suffering. Oh, this stuff is great. Allow me to explain. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did. Like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and bash in its head. That's what my mama said.
What did she say?
She said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Here he is, girls, the leader of the class.
Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my god.
He's a dentist and he'll never ever be any good.
Who wants a teeth done by the Marquis de Sade? Oh, that hurts. I'm not numb.
Oh, shut up. Open wide. Here I come. I'm your dentist. And I enjoy the career that I picked.
Love it.
I am your dentist. And I get off on the pain I inflict.
Really love it.
When I start extracting those molars, you girls will be screaming like holy rollers. And though it may cause my patients distress, somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mama's proud of me. 'Cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say ah. Say ah. Say ah. Now spit.
Woo.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, but the shop's closed.
Oh, I'm not here to buy flowers. I'm here to... Hey, that must be that plant they've been talking about on the news. What do you call it?
And Audrey, too.
Cute name. Catchy. Nice plant. Big.
Thank you. I raised it myself. Now, if you don't mind, I'm not really supposed to let anyone...
I heard some kind of new species or something.
That's what they tell me, but you'll have to leave now.
Oh, it's okay, Seymour. This is my boyfriend. Seymour, Orin Scrivello. DDS.
I'll tell you something, guy. You say you raised this thing, right?
Right?
Well, if I were you, I sure as hell wouldn't keep it under a barrel down in a Skid Row dump like this. This avocado here could be your ticket to the stars. You could take it to any florist shop in town and name your price. Hell, somebody make you a partner to get their hands on this.
I don't care. I'm happy here.
Seymour's very loyal.
Somebody talking to you?
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me what?
Excuse me, doctor. Doctor. Excuse me, doctor.
That's better. Listen, kid. This thing's a big green gold mine. Get your butt out of this dump and take the plant with you.
What?
Mushnick Skid Row florist. It's like a joke. You hear me talking?
I hear ya.
He hears them.
Shouldn't we be leaving now? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, doctor. Doctor, I'm sorry, doctor.
Gotta train him, eh, stud? Well, my bike's outside and double parked. But you think about what I said, Scout. I mean it. You think about it.
Sure. I'll think about it.
He'll think about it.
You do that. Audrey! You got the handcuffs?
They're right in my bag.
Then let's go.
Oh. He'll think about it. He'll think about it.
I don't like that guy, Mr. Mushnick. You should hear the way he talks to Audrey.
God in him will know the kid just said he'd mull it over.
It's no wonder why she looks so unhealthy. It's enough to make you sick.
If he left me, if Seymour left me, why then I'd be right back where I started, which was broke and starving.
Sweet and good and beautiful as she is, she deserves a prince, not a sadistic creep like him.
Close to bankrupt,
What a louse!
beset, befuddled, and bereft. That's what I'd be if Seymour left.
He's a disgrace to the dental profession.
Seymour!
Sir!
Seymour. How would you like to be my son? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked him much before, but count the cash that's in the drawer. I've got no choice, I'm much too poor. Say yes.
What for?
Seymour, I want to be your dad. I want to see you climbing up my family tree. I used to think you left a stench, but now I see that you're a mensch. So I'm proposing be my son. Mushnick and Son. Sounds great. 3 words with a ring of fate. So say you'll incorporate with me. A florist dream come true. Mushnick and his boy GQ. What business will do for FTD? How about it, Seymour be my son, eh? Just say the word, I'll get my lawyer on the phone.
Now, Mr. Mushnick, don't be rash. You always said that I was trash.
Oh, I was joking. Shut up, joking! Excuse the physical expression of my pride, of the sweet paternal Michigas, held pent up inside.
Gee.
So,
Well,
you go ahead and say it, Seymour. Tell me that you will.
Well, gee, I'd really like to, but...
I'll hold my breath until...
Okay, you win. I'll be your son.
All right, I win. You'll be my son.
Pull up the papers that I'm touched, I really am. And when you reach age 83, I'll let you come move in with me.
Swear?
Promise.
What a son.
Mushnick and Son. That's that. Officially, I'm your brat. Consider the matter closed and done. And to the world, let's stick our senior and junior stick through thin and through thick. Oi! Through sloppy and slick. Woo! So come kiss me quick.
Please don't make me sick.
Mushnick and Son. His son. I'm his son. Sudden changes surround me. Lady Luck came and found me. Thanks a million for making the magic you do. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Mushnik's taken a junior. And someday, when I own this whole shop, I'll remember I owe it to you. Ah, Tui. So what if I've been a little on the anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spills, a little lightheadedness? It has been worth it, old pal. Whoa. I tell you what, I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna run down to Smendrick's and grab a bite to eat. I'll see you in the morning. Oh boy. Okay, look. I don't got much left. Just give me a few more days to heal, okay? And then we'll start again on the left hand. And then we're gonna...
Feed me!
I beg your pardon?
Feed me!
Tui, you talked. You opened your thing, your trap, and you said...
Feed me, Krellborn, feed me now.
I can't.
I'm starving.
Oh, okay, well, maybe I can squeeze a little out of this one, but...
I need some food.
I know, but you can't get blood from a...
More!
I don't have any more. What do you want me to do, slit my wrists? Look, how about I run down to the corner and grab you a nice chopped sirloin?
Must be blood.
Tui, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this.
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Well, where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy! You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
Let's face it, Audrey, too. You eat meat. How am I supposed to keep on feeding you? Kill people?
I'll make it worth your while.
What?
You think this is all coincidence, baby? The sudden success around here, your adoption papers.
Look, you're a plant, an inanimate object.
Does this look inanimate to you, punk? If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can't do anything I want?
Like what?
Like deliver, pal. Like see you get everything your secret, greasy heart desires. Would you like a Cadillac car? Or get your own jackpot? How about a date with Hedy Lamarr? You're gonna get it.
No thanks, Tui. Kind of you to offer, but...
How'd you like to be a big wheel? Dining out for every meal. I'm no plant who can make it all real. You're gonna get it. I'm your genie. I'm your friend. I'm your willing slave. Take a chance, just feed me and you know the kind of eats, the kind of red hot treats, the kind of sticky, licky sweets are great. Come on, Seymour, don't be a putz. Trust me and your life will surely rival King Tut. Show a little initiative and work up those guts and you'll get it.
I don't know. I don't know. I have so many strong reservations. Should I go and perform mutilations?
You didn't have nothing till you met me. Come on, kid, what'll it be? Money, girls, one particular girl. How about that Audrey? Think it over. There must be someone you could 86, real quiet like, and grab me some lunch.
How's about a room with the Ritz, wrapped in velvet, covered in glitz? Try a little clear to clean up your zits and you'll get it. She had like a Harley machine.
Now you're cooking.
Turned around like I was James Dean.
Yeah.
Making all the guys on the corner turn green.
So go get it. And if you wanna be profound, you really gotta justify. Take a breath and look around. A lot of folks deserve to die.
Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say.
But it's true.
No. I don't know anyone who deserved to be chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Sure you do.
Stupid woman! Get in there and pick up that sweater, you ditz!
Yes, Doctor, right away, Doctor. Hi, Seymour. I left my sweater here before.
How do you like this dame? Always forgets a stupid sweater. You'd forget your head if it weren't screwed on! Move it!
If you want a rationale, it isn't very hard to see. Stop and think it over a pound. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. You're so nasty treating her off.
Smacking her around and always talking so tough.
You need blood and he's got more than enough.
I need blood and he's got more than enough.
You need blood and he's got more than enough.
So go get it!
Next.
I guess that's me, Dr. Scavello.
Do you have an appointment?
We met yesterday. Seymour Krelborn.
Yes. The guy with the plant.
Right.
And the Band-Aids.
Right.
And the gun.
Right.
Why are you pointing a gun at me, Seymour? Somebody afraid to see the dentist.
No, I'm not nervous or anything.
It only hurt a little.
You don't understand. I'm not here to get my teeth examined.
Of course you want your teeth examined. Say ah.
No.
Say ah! Oh boy, your mouth is a mess. You've got cavities. You've got plaque. You're impacted. You're abscessed.
I am?
You're in need of a full oral examination, starting with that wisdom tooth.
No.
We'll just rip that little bug out of there. What do you say?
I gotta go.
No, Seymour. Sit back down. There's always time for dental hygiene. Have you ever seen the results of a neglected mouth? Look, Seymour. This could happen to you.
It could?
Unless we take immediate action. Let's get started.
Wait. Aren't you gonna give me Novocaine?
What for? Dulls the senses.
But it'll hurt.
Only till you pass out.
What's that?
It's the drill, Seymour.
But it's rusty.
It's antique. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy. Heavy. Dull. This is gonna be a challenge. This is gonna be a pleasure. I think I'm gonna use some gas for this one.
Gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Oh, thank God. I thought you weren't gonna use any.
Oh, the gas isn't for you, Seymour. It's for me. I find that a little bit of giggle gas before we get started increases my pleasure enormously. You know what? I think I'm gonna use my special gas mask. Sit tight, Seymour. Relax. I'll be with you in a moment.
Now, do it now, while he's gassing himself to a palpable stupor. The timing's ideal, and the moment is super. To ready and fire and blow the sick bastard away. Now, do it now. Just a flicker of pressure right here on the trigger, and Audrey won't have to put up with that pig for another day. Now, for the girl. Now, for the plant. Now, yes I will. But I can't.
Oh boy, Seymour, I am flying now. Things are gonna do to your mouth. Well, I guess I've had about enough of this stuff. I'll just take the mask off and... Hey, Seymour, guess what?
What?
It's stuck.
What?
The mask, it's stuck. I can't take it off. I could asphyxiate in here. Give me a hand, will ya?
Well?
Well? He says, well? Seymour, I don't think you understand. Don't be fooled if I should giggle like a sappy happy dope. It's just the gas. It's got me high. But don't let that fact deceive you. Any moment I could die. Though I giggle and I chortle, bear in mind I'm not immortal. Well, this whole thing strikes me funny. I don't know. 'Cause it really is a rotten way to go.
What we have here is an ethical dilemma. Lest I help him get their mask removed, he doesn't have a prayer. To the gun was never fired, but the way event transpired, I can finish him with simple laissez-faire. What we have here is a tricky moral problem. Do I help him with the mask or let him go for lack of air? Didn't shoot him when I tried, but the fates are on my side. I can off the guy by staying in the chair.
Don't be fooled if I should chuckle like hyenas in a zoo. It's just the gas. It turns me on. But don't let my mirth deceive you. Any moment I'll be gone. But my vital signs are failing, 'cause the oxide I'm inhaling makes it difficult as hell to catch my breath. Are you dumb? Or hard of hearing? Or relieved my end is nearing? Are you satisfied? I've laughed myself to
Death?
Shang-a-lang, what a creepy thing to be happening.
Feed me!
Shang-a-lang, feel the song and drang in the air.
More! 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 More!
We hope you enjoyed the first half of the show. We're going to take a brief 15-minute intermission, and we'll be back for the second half.
We'll be right with you.
I've seen it. Of course, would you like the pink, the green, the yellow, or the purple? Warts? The green, no problem. Let's go.
Archie! Look,
Much
here's 10
bigger
apiece.
sun.
Take
Skittles
these
for
to the
your
Dutch
flowers.
Pavilion and these to the Japanese
Yes,
consulate.
ma'am. Nice delphiniums, geraniums, nasturtiums, wisteria. You
it is.
name it.
Remarkable.
You said it. Want some flowers?
Oh,
You bet. I'll
I'm
take
late for
3
my
of those.
voyage.
5
5
of
of
Tell
those.
Seymour to see that Corman
10 of
gets his
those.
whooping.
Of course, funerals are a specialty.
I got those
Nice
bridal
lilies,
wreaths to Elizabeth
roses,
Taylor Sweet,
marigolds.
Mr. Mushnick.
Of course.
She's really
We also
pretty.
have the gorgeous gladiolas. Mushnick and Son, Skittles for your florist. Of course, can you hold, please? Mushnick and Son, Skittles for your florist. Can you please hold?
Which one, ma'am? That one.
Mushnick and Son, Skittles for your florist.
Yes, ma'am. Here you
Can
go.
you hold?
Thank you. Come again.
Seymour, can you help me with these phones? Mushnick and Son, Skittles for your florist. Can you hold, please?
Mushnick and Son, Skidwar's favorite florist. Can you hold, please?
Mushnick and Son, Skittles for your florist. Can you hold? How are you saying? Flowers for a prom corsage.
Flowers for an entourage.
Flowers for the funeral
Leaving
home.
from St. Andrew's Roman Catholic Church and 9th and Vine.
$40 hold the line.
First thing in the morning, they'll be there in the
Can
morning.
you hold the Rose Bowl? Seymour, the Rose Bowl. You know that big inflated estimate we wrote for the Rose Bowl. Well, it's the Rose Bowl. It seems they want to buy the flowers here for every single float. You can't keep the Turner waiting.
Mushnick and
Can
Son,
you hold?
please hold.
Can you hold?
It's just as the plan foretold.
Just a minute.
It's business like who'd have ever guessed.
Mushnick and Son,
That was me.
please
That
wait.
was me.
The business
On
is
Channel
doing great.
3.
So why am I feeling so depressed?
I get 2 tickets to the game. Mushnick and Son, Skidwar's favorite florist.
7,000 boutonnieres, carnations, or the yellow roses?
Please, I've only got 2 ears. Allergic to chrysanthemums?
Hollyhocks are hardier. Which one would you rather prefer?
Were you waiting long? I'm sorry. Sir, 1 minute. I'll get her for you.
Seymour, that reporter.
Oh, I thought we finished yesterday.
She wants another interview. Said to bring the plane with you.
Audrey, it's a new account.
Sorry, that's the right amount.
The daisy's only coming white.
Sir, I'm too worn out to fight.
Sorry, those are out of stock.
Seymour, look, it's 6 o'clock.
Call back in the morning, will you?
Call back in the morning, would you?
Call back in the morning, can you?
Call back in the morning, thank you. Call back in the morning. What a day, Seymour. Do you mind locking up for me? I'm all in.
Just a minute, Audrey. I want to show you something.
Can't it wait till tomorrow?
Oh, it won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe like you told me to, and ta-da!
Seymour,
What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, I'll take it off. I'll take it back. Just wait. I'll burn it even. Wait! Audrey! Just please don't cry. Please don't. Oh, look what I did. I only ever bought it to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's come over me. I guess I've just been feeling a little under the weather lately.
It's Orin, isn't it? You've been down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him, don't you?
Miss him? I've never felt so relieved as to when they told me he'd vanished. It was like a miracle. Not to mention all the money I've saved on Epsom salts and Ace bandages.
Then, what's the matter?
I feel guilty, I guess. I mean, if you met with foul play or some terrible accident of some kind, then it's partially my fault, you see? Because secretly, I wished it.
Audrey, you shouldn't waste one more minute worrying about that creep. There's a lot of guys out there that will give anything to go out with you. Nice guys.
I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour.
That's not true.
You don't know the half of it. I I've led a terrible life.
Audrey, don't.
I deserve to creep like Orange Scrivello, DDS. You know why I met him? In the gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. Oh, it's a night spot. I used to work there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I'd put on cheap and tasteless outfits. Not nice ones like these. Low and nasty apparel, and I'd...
Audrey, that's all behind you now. You don't have anything to worry about. Beneath the handcuffs and the bruises, you know what I saw? A girl I respected. I still do. Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend, 'cause suddenly Seymour is here to provide you with sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy laughed at me. Mama was poor. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers. Me, I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders. He don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my friend.
Last till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening. Losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour,
Suddenly Seymour,
he purified me.
he purified me.
Suddenly Seymour,
Suddenly Seymour,
show me I can.
yes you can.
Learn how to be more the girl that's inside you.
With sweet
With
understanding.
sweet understanding.
Sweet understanding.
With sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. Seymour's my
So, it seems the plot is thickening among my employees.
Please, Mr. Daddy!
Don't you Mr. Daddy me, Krellborn. Audrey, I wonder if you'd excuse Seymour and me for a little while. Perhaps you'd like to go visit your dentist friend.
That's not very funny, Pop. You know he disappeared.
Oh, that's right. He did, didn't he? Forgive me, boy chick.
What is he talking about, Seymour? What is he doing?
Why don't you run along like he asked, Audrey, and I'll catch up with you later. I'll call you, if that's all right.
Of course it is. Good night, Seymour. Good night, Mr. Mushnick.
Little red dots all over the floor.
You're acting pretty strange, Pop.
I had a pretty strange afternoon, son. After my lawyer's appointment, I was called down to the police station.
The police?
Yes. It seems they made a routine investigation into the disappearance of the motorcycle dentist. And when they did, it seems they found a Mushnick Skid Row florist bag in his office.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I asked myself, Seymour. And then I began to think about the little things I've noticed around here lately. Little red dots all over the linoleum.
Oh, well, I spilled some punch, and it's stained.
It's hard to keep things clean around here, isn't it? Especially when they only remove our garbage once a month.
What's that have to do with... Where are you going?
If you want something removed in a hurry, it's best not to dispose of it on Skid Row.
What are you talking about?
This, a dentist uniform. I sold it last week, and I didn't think twice.
He knows just what you've done.
And the little red dots seemed innocent enough.
You've got no place to hide.
But then, they catch you kissing the dentist's girlfriend.
You've got nowhere to run.
And it begins to look like a motive.
He knows your life of crime.
Once he's out of the way, you move in, right?
I think it's supper time.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Then how do you explain this?
A picture of a baseball cap?
Your baseball cap. The police found it in Scribello's office, showed it to me, and asked if I could identify it.
Did you?
No. They don't suspect you at all, Seymour. But they don't know about the dots, the uniform, the girlfriend.
I didn't do it!
Then come with me to the police station and tell them that so my conscience will rest easy. If you don't, I'll have to go tell them myself.
He's gonna turn you in.
Now, will you come?
They're gonna put you in jail.
Okay.
Is USDA prime?
I'll lock up. Then we'll head over.
For my supper time. Come on. Think about all those offers. Come on. No future with Aldred. Come on. Ain't no time to turn squeamish. Come on. I swear on all my spores. When he's gone, the world will be yours.
All right, Seymour, it's time to go.
Don't you want to collect the day's receipts so you can deposit them in the morning?
You put them in the safe, didn't you?
No.
Why not?
I forgot the combination.
It's thousands of dollars, Seymour. Where is it?
In the plant.
Inside the plant?
I thought that'd be the safest place. No thief would ever think to look in there, right?
The money is inside the plant. So how am I supposed to get it?
Just knock.
Knock. Wait, Seymour, wait! Seymour, wait! Seymour! Help!
A little crunchy.
Yes, girls, I found him. Yes, Seymour. Seymour, can we please have your autograph?
We saw you on Channel 5 News.
You looked so handsome.
And you gonna be so rich?
Please, girls. Not now.
Oh, are you going this way, Seymour? I don't think
try
so.
again.
Maybe you want to
Other way.
A-okay.
Is it true Audrey 2 is gonna be the grand marshal for the Rose Bowl?
Is it true the shop is decorating the senior prom?
Yes, it's all true. Now, please.
There's another big hotshot looking for you, Seymour. From uptown, he's been asking all over, where can he find you? You're famous.
Is that him?
That's him, Mr. Bernstein.
Thank you, girls. Seymour Krelborn, sweetie, honey, baby, pussycat.
Do I know you?
Oh, no, of course not, but won't you be happy when you do, Seymour, sweetheart, dollface, bubba. Hey, Seymour Krelborn, you prince, you. My name is Bernstein, I'm with NBC. I came down here to convince you to do a weekly TV show for me. Seymour Krelborn's gardening tips for half an hour on Sundays at 4. TV's first home gardening program. You'll make a mint and our ratings will soar.
I say that you shall inherit. You know the book is in line. It's not a question of merit. It's not a man, it's a pie. I say the meek gonna get it. And you're a meek little guy. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them by and by.
Your own TV show?
Coast to coast.
Your name? In lights?
Your face on screen.
Sign it.
Sign it. Sign that contract.
Isn't it exciting?
Here he is, Mrs. Luce. I found him. He's right here.
Look, girls, I really don't want to see anybody else today.
My darling, my precious, my sweet, sweet thing. So delighted to make your acquaintance. Cutie, sweetness, Seymour, baby doll. I'd like a word with you, lover. I'm sure you know me, the editor's wife. We want your face on the cover of the December 3rd issue of Life. Yes, the front of Life magazine. Now that's an honor we so seldom grant. We'll send someone down, let's say Thursday, for shots of you and your beautiful plant.
They say the meek shall inherit. You know the book is in line. It's not a question of merit. It's not a man, it's a pride. They say the meek gonna get it. And you're a meek little guy. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them by and by.
Oh my goodness, Seymour Life magazine. You're gonna make it straight to the top.
How did you do it?
Here he is, sir, the incredible Seymour Krelborn, owner of the fabulous Audrey 2, America's most amazing and largest unidentified plant.
So this is Seymour Krelborn? We've been trying to reach you, baby. Have your phones been busy? Did you get a telegram?
I don't think so.
Well, it's a good thing it came down in person then. Pleased to meet you, kid. Skip Snip, William Moore, safe to see. Forget the cable we sent you. It's nice to meet me, the pleasure is yours. Now my firm represents you. We want to take you on lecturing tours. College campus Rotary Club. The kind of bookings my office can do. Show the plant, then talk, answer questions. Is educational lucrative too?
My future's starting. I've got to let it stick with that plan, and G, my bank account will thrive. What am I saying? No way, forget it. It's much too dangerous to keep that plan alive. I take these offers, that means more killing. Who knew success would come with messy, nasty strings? I sign these contracts, that means I'm willing to keep on doing bloody, awful, evil things. No, no, there's only so far you can bend. No, no, this nightmare must come to an end. No, no, you've got no alternative, Seymour, oh boy. Though it means you'll be broke again and unemployed. It's the only solution, it can't be avoided. The vegetable must be destroyed. But then there's Audrey, lovely Audrey. If life were tawdry and impoverished as before, she might not like me, she might not want me. Without my plant, she might not love me anymore. Where do I sign?
Right on the line, that'll define this copy's mine. Couldn't go wrong. Bye bye, so long.
You know the Mika gonna get what's coming to him.
You know the Mika gonna get what's coming to him. You know the Mika gonna get what's coming to him. Bye. Yeah. Bye. Where is it? Okay.
Feed me! Food! Food!
Lay off, Tui. Can't you see I'm busy?
Tough titty!
What's your language?
Grub!
Look, I gotta finish my speech for the lecture tour tomorrow, and it's all about you. So give me some peace and quiet, or I'll tell them the truth.
Don't get cute with me. I made you, and I can break you.
Go ahead, break me. Think it's easy living with the guilt?
Oh, cut the crap and bring on the meat.
If only you'd eat meat. If only you'd touch a mouse or some flies. But no, 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 no. You're so particular.
Come on, Krellborn. Feed me. I ain't ate since Mushnik, and that was a week ago.
Just hold out one more night, can you? That's all I ask. Life magazine will be here in the morning to take our photo.
And then you'll find me somebody.
And then you'll never be hungry again. I promise.
Chow time, Krellborn! Food! Food! Feed me! Food! 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 Feed me!
That's
Food!
it.
Food!
I can't take it
Food!
anymore! Stop
Feed
your
me!
swallowing!
Food!
You're driving
Food!
me crazy!
Food! Feed me!
Just,
Food!
for God's
Food!
sake, shut
Food!
up!
Feed me!
Shut
Food!
up! Shut
Food!
up! Shut up!
Food!
Shut up! Shut
Feed
up!
me!
Shut up!
Food!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Seymour, what's the matter with you?
It's the matter with me! Don't you think I know it needs food? Don't you think I know it'll die if I don't feed it soon? Don't you think I'm trying to think of some way, well,
Seymour, you're hysterical. What's the big deal about a little plant food? I think running this place all by yourself is getting to be too much for you. When did Mr. Mushnik say he'd be back?
Huh?
You know, in that note he told me he left you about going to see his sister in...
Czechoslovakia, right. He could be gone for a very long time. Hey, Audrey. Can I ask you something?
Anything.
Well, suppose just for a minute that there'd never even been an Audrey 2. That I was a nobody again. A nothing. Would you still like me?
I'd still love you, Seymour.
And it's settled.
What's settled? A gun?
And bullets!
Bullets?
And rat poison!
Rat poison?
And a a machete!
A machete?
Right. Right after Life magazine takes our photo, you know who bites the dust?
Seymour!
Right. We'll snap the photo. We'll be famous. I'll take that TV job, and we'll go and live happily ever after. No more knife feedings. No more squalling for blood.
Knife feedings? Blood? I don't get it, Seymour. Bullets, knives, rat poison? You're scaring me.
There's nothing to be scared of. We'll go away from here. I'll take you to that little development you always dreamed about. And once we're there, we'll live happily ever after. I promise. Just imagine it. Nice little house, nice little car, and no plants. No plants at all.
You're talking so peculiar.
I'll explain everything to you tomorrow. Just go home now, Audrey. Please.
I can't leave you in this condition.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about anything.
Okay. Goodbye, Seymour.
Night.
Feed me!
Under no circumstances.
Feed me!
I will not! So stop asking.
Feed me!
I can't take much more of this. Look, how about I run down to the corner and grab you a nice pound of rare roast beef? Maybe that'll hold you till Life magazine gets here in the morning.
No way.
Look here. It's my final offer. Yes or no?
It's better than nothing.
Done. Fine. Great. Don't think you're getting dessert either.
I couldn't sleep. I took a Salmonex, but the voices at night I keep saying, go to Seymour, talk to Seymour. I drank some tea, but gee, the feeling wasn't gone. Seymour, sweetheart, tell me, darling, what's been going on?
Hey, little lady, hello.
Who said that?
You're looking cute as can be.
Is somebody there?
You're looking mighty sweet.
Seymour?
Oh, it ain't Seymour. It's me.
Oh my God!
Your friendly Audrey too. This plant is talking to you.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, baby. It talks.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Something's very wrong here.
Relax and go with it, doll. Do me a favor, will you, sweetheart?
A favor?
I need me some water in the worst way. Look at my branch. I'm a goner, honey. Come on and give me a drink.
I don't know if I should.
Hey, little lady, be nice.
You just want water, right?
So do I'll drink it straight.
Your branches are dry, poor
Don't
thing.
need no glass and no ice.
I'll get the can.
Don't need no twist of lime.
Here we go.
And now it's supper time.
Ah!
Relax, sweetheart, and it'll be easier. Come on, join your dentist friend and Mushnick. They're right inside.
Audrey! Audrey, no! No, get off of her! Get off of her! No, come on. Audrey, are you all right?
Yes? No?
Oh, Audrey, don't die. Please, don't die. I need you.
You know, the plant just said the strangest thing just now. It said that we're in the Mushnik, we're already inside of it.
It's true. I did it. I fed them to it.
And that's what made it so big and strong? And you so famous?
I've done terrible things. But not to you. Never to you.
But I want you to, Seymour.
What?
When I die, which should be very shortly, give me to the plant so it can bring you all the wonderful things that you deserve, Seymour.
You don't know what you're saying.
But I do. It's the one thing that I can give to you. Because if I'm part of the plant, if I'm in it, then in a way, we'll always be together. You'll wash my tender leaves. You'll smell my sweet perfume. You'll water me and care for me. You'll see me bud and bloom. I'm feeling strangely happy now, contented and serene. Oh, don't you see? Finally, I'll be somewhere that's green.
Here he is, Mr. Montague's right there.
Thanks, sweetheart. Krellborn, Seymour Krellborn.
Leave me alone.
Patrick Martin, Licensing and Marketing Division of World Botanical Enterprises. Do I have a gilt-edged opportunity for you?
I'm not interested.
Let me explain in more detail. We'll take clippings, plant them in pots, and develop little Audrey 2s and sell them to florist shops across the nation. Pretty soon, every household will have one. Why, I've got a truck outside and some pots. If you don't mind, we could start taking clippings now. Think about it, Seymour. Audrey 2s. Everywhere. Why, with the right marketing, could be bigger than hula hoops.
Bigger than hula hoops.
Much bigger!
Every household in America. Thousands of you. This is what you had in mind all along, isn't it?
No shit, Sherlock!
We're not talking about just one hungry plan here. We're talking about world conquest.
And I wanna thank you!
You're a monster! And so am I!
Feed me!
You ate the only thing I ever loved!
Too bad!
Take that! That! And that! And that! And that!
Give up, Grellborn!
Never! Open up! Rat poison! Eat it! Ah!
Give up, small fry!
You might be tough on the outside, but in there, in that pie, I'll hack you up to bits. I'll get you from the inside. Open. Get up! No! Without! No, no, no! No, no! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Grellborn? Grellborn? All right, girls. Now, all you have to do is take some of the smaller leaves at the bottom, plant them in these pots, and take them out to the truck. All right, boys, open up the van. We're ready to start loading.
Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, servants in cities across America, events which bore striking resemblance to the ones you have just seen began occurring. Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, unsuspecting jerks from Maine to California made the acquaintance of a new breed of flytrap and got sweet-talked into feeding it blood. 'Cause the plants worked their terrible will, finding jerks who would feed them their fill, as the plants proceeded to grow and grow, and begin what they came here to do, which was essentially to eat Cleveland and Des Moines and Peoria and New York and Oxford.
They may offer you fortune and fame, laws and money and instant acclaim, but whatever they offer you, don't feed the plants.
They may offer you lots of cheap thrills,
Fancy condos in Beverly Hills,
but whatever they offer you,
Don't feed the plants.
Look out, here comes Audrey 2. Look out,
Here I come for you.
I come for you.
here I come for you.
here I come for you.
Hold your hat and hang on to your soul. Something's coming to eat the world whole. If we fight it, we still got a chance. But whatever they offer you, throw the slop in the trough for you. Please, whatever they offer you, don't feed the plants. Don't have tomorrows. Don't feed the plants.
Jack Dickey as Skip Snip, Noah Doan as Bernstein, and Riley McDaniel as Mrs. Luce. The Gems, Katie McNew as Sapphire, Aurora Contreras-Pinera as Ruby, and Emma Gilbert as Diamond. The Ronettes, Anna Setliff as Ronette, Abby Sullivan as Crystal, Sydney Christner as Chiffon. The Audrey 2 puppeteer, Enrique Angeles, and the voice of Audrey 2, Alex Mishua Brooks. Louis Salazar as Mr. Mushnick, Josh Shriver as Oren Scrivello, Faith Spangler as Audrey, and Colin Staub as Seymour. Special thanks to our light and sound crew led by technical director AJ Warner, the camera crew led by live streaming coordinator Andrew O'Brien, costumes led by our costumer Sarah Lewis, stage manager Deborah Schott, crew manager Brandon Campbell, and assistant to the director Lexi Gardner.
One more time?
One
From the top.
more time.
From the top.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, full of cop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no. Little shop of horrors, pop, shabop. Little shop of terror, watch them drop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no. Sing away, what a creepy thing to be happening. Look out! Sing away, feel the stirring thing in the air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sa-la-la-la, stop on where you are, don't you move a thing. You better, telling you better. Tell your mama something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware. Come on, little shop of horrors, pop, shabop. You'll never stop the terror, little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no.
I'm actually gonna ask Brandon if you could keep that curtain up real quick. We have some things to say. So, on behalf of the cast, we want to thank everyone who showed up and supported us, and through all these 8 weeks of practice that we've had, I'd say we had a pretty good performance.
You're telling me.
It was pretty fun, and I think, you don't know this, but backstage, we were dancing the entire time, like the whole time, anytime Alex would sing,
Oh,
which
yeah.
he was amazing, awesome.
Insane.
We also want to say a huge, special, amazing thank you to Lexi, because she is a queen at everything. She's literally dealt with every single one of our complaints with music, sound, anything. That girl has handled all of our stuff that we put on her. And a huge thank you to Brandon and Mrs. Schott for everything that you guys done for us backstage.
Thank you.
And Mr.
Yes.
AJ and the camera crew and everyone, and Jordan and everyone who also did the live stream for us, being able to see family members who aren't here right now, be able to still see the show. So if Miss Noor, you can come up here too, because we have a huge thanks for you. But Lexi, come on over here, honey. We got you some flowers because you deserve them, love. I love you so much. Don't cry, you're gonna make me cry. All right, and Mrs. Schott, we got you some flowers too. Come on.
Come on out.
Don't be shy. Of course.
Oh, gee, I wonder who these could be for.
Mrs. Knorr, you put on an excellent production with everything, helping us with music. You've done everything. It's amazing what you've done. We can't even express how thankful we are for you and for everything, for fighting for us to put on a show.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We also, of course, got you the poster that I snuck in and stole, of course, and here's a little card for you, of course.
Thank you.
And of course, we got you something, Brandon. And AJ, but I can bring it back to you after the show. Unless you want to come up here. You want to come up here?
The sound guy never leaves the board.
I figured. But thank you so much for everything. And I think on behalf of everyone, we want to say thank you to everyone here, too.
Okay,
So,
now I want to say something.
go ahead.
Okay.
Do you need a mic?
Do I need a mic?
No, she does not need a mic.
Do you know me?
Have you been here?
I would like to say that every year is a special year in the drama department here at New Oxford High School, but this year was particularly special. We are one of the very few schools in our area who had the opportunity to put on a show. We never could have done that without the full support of the school board, the district office, and our high school administrative office. So first thing I'd like to do is thank them for letting us, in spite of COVID, not have to take one more thing away from these kids. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to say is we don't get the opportunity very often to do a small show. We're used to having a cast of 60 or 70. So this is a whole different ball of wax for us. I couldn't have asked for a better group.
Oh, no.
Every single person here gave 110%.
That was Cole, that wasn't me.
Mr. Warner, can you turn on my mic? Thank you. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all the seniors that have always been here for us. I'm gonna miss you guys. And we're gonna miss you so much, and we're so thankful for everything that you guys have done for us and helped us through our first year of choir and our first musical, and we want to say thank you so much, and that we're gonna miss you, but you'll always be in our hearts, and we'll come visit you, and you guys will come watch our shows and our concerts. So we love you guys, and thank you so much, and we're gonna miss you.
And next year, if you're away at school, you'll be able to live.
Make sure to always live stream. But we love you guys, and thank you for everything you've done. But everyone.
You guys can meet your cast members in the lobby after they take their mics off. They'll be around back to meet you.